What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock villager breeder. This villager breeder works on 1.17 and all other recent versions of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you're playing a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. This villager breeder will allow you guys to quickly and easily get a ton of baby villagers. Whenever the baby villagers grow into adults, they can be used for many different things, such as making villager trading halls or iron farms. For this villager breeder, all you'll need is 6 glass blocks, 5 ladders, 1 dispenser, 1 dropper, 1 lever, 2 buttons, 1 piston, 10 trapdoors. You guys can use any type of trapdoor that you want, 1 water bucket, 3 rails, about a stack of solid blocks. You guys can use any type of solid block that you want. By the way, a couple of examples of solid blocks include cobblestone or wood planks. And finally, 10 beds. You guys can use any type of bed that you want. The first step is to go somewhere that is at least 100 blocks away from any villages, beds, or workstations. After you guys have chosen the spot where you want to make your villager breeder, place down 4 glass blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place a dispenser over here. Make sure the dispenser is facing this way. That dispenser will dispense minecarts, which will allow you guys to easily transport villagers out of the villager breeder. Then crouch down and place a button at the spot. Whenever that button is pressed, a minecart will be dispensed. Now place 3 rails over here. 1, 2, 3. The next step is to crouch down and place 3 blocks over here. Now place 4 blocks over here. And another 4 at this spot. Then turn this way. Now place 3 blocks over here and 4 over here. Now come over to this side. Then place down 2 trapdoors over here. Then open them. Then crouch down and place 2 trapdoors on top. Then open them. Now come up here. Then crouch down and place 2 trapdoors over here. Then open them. Once you guys are done placing those trapdoors, place 2 blocks over here. Then you come to the front. Now place a trapdoor at this spot, then open it. Now place water over here. That water should all flow over there. By placing water at that spot, all the baby villagers will get pushed over to that corner. That will allow them to easily get taken out of the villager breeder using the minecart and rail system. After you have placed that water, crouch down and place a trapdoor at this spot, then open it. Then crouch down and place a trapdoor over here, then open it. Those trapdoors will prevent villagers from getting out of this side of the villager breeder. The next step is to place a trapdoor over here. Now open it. By placing a trapdoor at that spot, baby villagers will walk down into the water stream because they see the trapdoor as a full block. The next step is to come to the back. Now place a block over here. Then turn over this direction. Now place a piston over here. Make sure that piston is facing this way. Once you have placed that piston, place a button over here. Whenever that button is pressed, the piston will extend, which will push any baby villagers that got stuck into the water stream. The next step is to place a block at this spot. Then place 2 glass blocks over here. Now break this block. After you guys have done that, place a block at each of these spots. The next step is to come to the back. Now place a block at this spot and 2 blocks over here. Then turn over this way. Then place 2 blocks over here as well. Now place 3 blocks over here. After you guys have created that outline, fill it in with solid blocks. Once you guys have created that platform, lure 2 adult villagers over to this spot. By the way, you guys can use any type of adult villager you want except for a green coat villager. I am now going to show you a couple quick and easy ways you guys can do that in survival mode. To do that, place 2 blocks over here, then create a little staircase on the side. Once you have done that, place rails on each of these blocks. The next step is to extend this rail system all the way over to the nearest villager. After you guys have found a villager, place down a minecart, then push the villager into the minecart. Once the villager is in there, push it into the villager breeder. By the way, if you guys have any trouble pushing the villager into this spot, you guys can try placing some power rails over there. Once you guys have a villager in there, break this block, then break the minecart. Now replace this block. The next step is to take another villager over here. If you guys don't want to have to make a rail system all the way over to your nearest villager, another option would be to use a boat and lead. To do that, go to a villager, then place a boat next to it. Once the villager gets in the boat, attach a lead to the boat. Now slowly walk over to your villager breeder. As you guys can see there, the villager should then get pulled towards you. By the way, don't walk too fast, otherwise the lead will break. If the lead breaks, you guys can just go back over to it, then pick it up and reattach it. If I'm pulling your villager over, your villager gets stuck on a ledge, you guys can place down some water. Then pull it up. Then pick up the water. After you guys have your villager near your rail system, break the boat. Then place a minecart over here. Now push the villager into the minecart. Once it gets in, push it up into the villager breeder. After the villager's in that spot, break this block, then break the minecart. Now replace this block. After you guys have your 2 adult villagers in that spot, you guys can break the setup that you made to get the villagers in there. The next step is to come to the back of the villager breeder. Now place a bed at this spot. Now wait for the bed to show green particles. As you guys can see there, the bed should show green particles as well as a villager in that chamber. Then place another bed over here. Now wait for it to show green particles. As you guys can see there, it should show green particles. If your beds don't show green particles, try breaking all beds at the village that you got your villagers from. The next step is to place 3 beds over here. 1, 2, 3. Then place another 5 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In total, you guys should have 10 beds. 2 of the beds will be for those 2 villagers, and 8 of them will be so that 8 villagers can be produced at a time. The next step is to place 3 blocks like this. 1, 2, 3. Then come down here. Now place the dropper at the spot. After placing that dropper, break these 3 blocks. Now make sure the dropper is facing downwards. You guys can tell the dropper is facing downwards because as you guys can see here, none of these sides should have the face. Once you guys are done placing that dropper, crouch down and place a lever over here. Whenever that lever is flicked, food will get dropped from the dropper. That will allow the villagers to start breeding. The next step is to place 5 ladders over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those ladders will allow you guys to easily access the top of the villager breeder. The next step is to open this dispenser. Now add some minecarts inside of it. You guys can add any amount of minecarts you want, however, the more minecarts you add, the more villagers you'll be able to transport at a time before adding more minecarts. After you guys are done adding minecarts to that dispenser, come over here. Then add some food into this dropper. You guys can add bread, carrots, or potatoes. By the way, you guys can add any amount of food you want, however, the more food you add, the longer you'll be able to use this villager breeder for before having to add more food. I am now going to do a quick fly around so you guys can check and make sure you made this villager breeder correctly. Over here, you guys should have the dispenser and rail system. In there, you guys should have your water. Make sure it flows to the spot. Up there, you guys should have that villager chamber. Make sure you guys have your 2 adult villagers in there. Up here, you guys should have this dropper. Finally, in the back, you guys should have your 10 beds. I am now going to show you all how to use this villager breeder. To use it, first come up here, then flick this lever a bunch of times. That will give your villagers some food. After giving your villagers a bunch of food, they should start breeding. By the way, it may take a little while. As you guys can see there, you guys will be able to tell they started breeding because they'll show hearts. Once a baby villager is produced, it should eventually go down there. Once one baby villager has been produced, I recommend you guys wait a little bit longer to see if more baby villagers will be produced. As you guys can see there, they might start breeding again. If you guys ever notice a baby villager is not walking over there, you guys can hit this button to push it over. If after a while your adult villagers don't breed anymore, you guys can give them some more food. As you guys can see there, they should then start breeding again. In order to take a baby villager out of this villager breeder, all you guys need to do is hit this button. Once it's out here, you guys can push it out. After 8 baby villagers have been produced, you guys will need to take those baby villagers at least 100 blocks away from the villager breeder in order for more baby villagers to be produced. You guys can transport the baby villagers away by either using a rail system or bow and lead. If after taking them at least 100 blocks away from the villager breeder, you guys still aren't able to get any more baby villagers, you guys can try breaking the beds, then replacing them. If you guys want to be able to get more baby villagers at a time, you guys can add more beds. I hope y'all enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock villager breeder. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for what I should do in future videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. I upload every other day. Thanks for watching.